Hello everyone and good morning from Epcot. We are here at the Flower and Garden Festival of 2025. It looks like the weather is going to be a little bit iffy, so we're going to get whatever we can in today. We're going to check out those topiaries, we're going to eat and drink all that amazing food, and we have our little one with us, so we actually have the scavenger hunt too. We'll get all into it. Let's get going. The festival will run this year from March 5th through June 2nd. It is known mostly for its beautiful topiaries and gardens that are displayed throughout the park, as well as its specialized festival merchandise and its unique festival foods and beverages, including outdoor kitchens and festival concert series. As you enter the park, make sure that you grab your festival passport, as this will be your guide throughout the event. All right, now we're heading over to Brunchcot. These are the fried cinnamon roll bites. They have a cream cheese frosting and they have candied bacon on top. Again, these are a repeat from the festival last year. Let's go ahead and take a bite. Take a look at that center right there. That is just pure cinnamon goodness. Oh my gosh. Churros step aside, this is where it's at. That candied bacon on top has that little salt to it. Perfection. Alright, so we made it over to the Citrus Blossom. So last year this was one of my absolute favorites. This is the shrimp tempura, and I got this with the orange chili sauce. So let's go ahead and have a bite. Those spoilers, I already know, it's incredible. The crisp on the tempura is absolutely perfect, and the ratio of shrimp to the actual batter itself is perfect. It's not too overpowering. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 in here. That's actually a really good size and a really good shareable size. It's fantastic. We also got the orange lemon smoothie, and if you want, you can get that in just a small cup, but you can also get the orange bird sipper, and look how absolutely adorable this is. This is so smooth, so creamy, a wonderful, wonderful slushy for adults and kids. I also got the beer flight too. So the beer flight is going to come with the Three Daughters Brewing Orange Blossom Hard Cider, the Brewdog Yuzu Rice Lager, and the Copper Point Brewing Company Lemon Meringue Blonde Fruit Beer. All right, so let's go ahead and start. I'm assuming, actually, you know what? I guarantee you that's going to be on the sweeter side, so let's go ahead and start with the fruit beer. So this is the Copper Point Brewing Company Lemon Meringue Blonde. You can taste the citrus, you can taste the lemon, but that's definitely not too overpowering. Sometimes I feel like they can be almost aggressive, like a Cloroxy, bleachy lemon taste. That's actually fantastic. It was very light and very, very smooth. All right, let's go over to the Yuzu Rice Lager. I feel like that actually doesn't even have much of a taste. It doesn't have that very hoppy, strong taste to it, but it also doesn't have as much of that kind of classic beer lager taste. It's not one of my favorites just because the flavor is really kind of mild, but it's definitely not bad. On a hot day, very refreshing still. All right, and the Three Daughters Orange Blossom Hard Cider, which I know is going to be incredible. Oh. Yes, that is incredible. Very, very citrusy, but again, not overpowering. Very sweet, just like a cider is too. So if you're not a sweet person, you won't want that. Great choices. This is also a good time to mention the Garden Graze menu items this time. So as always with every festival, make sure you grab your passport. If you go ahead and take a look, there's different items listed in different locations throughout the park. And if you get those specific items, you go ahead, and on this one, it's a really cute little orange, you get your stamp. And at the end, if you've done all of your collections, then you get your stamps and you get your prize. All right, this is as good a time as any to go ahead and interject as well if you have little ones, or if you yourself want to just enjoy a fun scavenger hunt. Right now there's actually 2 that are going on. One that's going on up until Easter is the Egg Extravaganza, and that one you can go ahead and take a look here. That's where you're going to go around the World Showcase and you're going to go ahead and look for those specially charactered Easter eggs, and once you're finished with that, go ahead and bring that back, go get your prize. The other one is Spike's Pollination Exploration. That happens in the festival every year where you're looking for Spike the bee, and that is also going to be around World Showcase. They'll tell you a little bit of the gardens you're looking for, and then after that, once again, you return that for a prize of your choice. So don't miss out for adults and kids alike if you want to take advantage of these. All right, we made our way over to Germany for the toasted pretzel bread, as well as the beer flight, another staple that we got from last year that we made sure we ran to grab again.
Our favorite treat is over at the Bauernmarkt. This is where we got the toasted pretzel bread. This is a pretzel bread that is stuffed with Black Forest ham and topped with melted cheese. And let me say, this is my festival favorite. And the meat to bread to cheese ratio is just spot on. I dream about this snack throughout the year. And we paired that with the beer flight of a Pilsner, a Raspberry Radler, and Hefeweizen. The raspberry is my personal favorite beer, but it is absolutely on the sweeter side, almost drinking like a cider, as the Radler is a European type of a shandy, which is a beer that's mixed in with some sort of carbonated soft drink, i.e. lemonade or ginger beer or juice. And as for the other two beers, I would rate those a strong 6 out of 10. Overall, your very basic Pilsner and Hefeweizen, but quite delicious and very, very crisp and clean on a nice hot day.
And as always, with every festival, the best part is checking out that merchandise. This year, I have to say, it's been one of my favorite drops. There's some incredible stuff. We made our way over to the refreshment outpost and we got the Gulfstream Brewing Humble Bumble. That has such a fantastic aftertaste of not too sweet, but just that subtle honey in there while still being just a very classic beer. That is really, really good. Cheers! All right, we made our way over to Japan for some frushi. Look how cute that is. I love the colors. All right, I'm gonna do the whole thing right there. Very coconut forward. If you're not a big coconut fan, probably would not like that. The drizzle on top, fantastic. Has a little pineapple in that, which kind of offsets that coconut. That's a perfect little sweet treat.
From there, we made our way over to the American Pavilion and over to the Magnolia Terrace. The Magnolia Terrace is located just left of the American Adventure and is serving a variety of delicious food and drink options. Now, I'm not a spice fan, but Bob got the spicy chicken gumbo that he rated a 10 out of 10 festival favorite. The perfect amount of heat and super juicy chicken. He also paired that with the beer flight that he called the best beer flight in Epcot. This has a Belgian white ale, a Vienna lager, and a double IPA, which you don't see often. Again, giving each one of those a 10 out of 10. To the point that after he finished it, the first thing he said was, "Would you judge me if I went and got a second round?" Absolutely not. You go for it. Now, before we leave America, this is a good time to mention the Garden Rock series. So make sure to take a closer look at the QR code that's located inside your festival passport for full details and schedules. But this is a nightly performance in the American Garden Theater at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. This is a mix of live music from very well-known top chart artists as well as some up-and-coming local talent. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. There are dining packages also available. And as this is the Flower and Garden Festival, here is just a small glimpse of some of the beautiful topiaries that you can expect to see. And aside from the topiaries, do not forget about the beautiful gardens they have around the park as well. And shifting gears, something new this year, Uncrustables is one of the sponsors, so make sure that you go ahead and pick up your free Uncrustable while supplies last. And new to the festival this year, you have Play Along Bay, which pays homage to the Yacht and Beach Club. This is going to be located between the World Showcase and Imagination Pavilion and is a fun shaded area with climbing structures, interactive exhibits, and is a wonderful place for a midday break. This is geared for kids aged 2 to 5. And while you're waiting, around this is the Yacht Grub and Beach Grub with some new and delicious menu items. Again, new to the festival this year in 2025.
All right, that's going to do it for us here today in Epcot. Thank you for joining along during the Flower and Garden Festival, my favorite festival of the year. Later on in this month, in about 4 weeks, we're going to be back. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about some different foods and some different history regarding the festival.
So what does that mean? That means we're going to deep dive even a little bit further as we are celebrating a very monumental year for 30 years of this beautiful festival. Get some different food. We're going to check out some of the different spots. We're going to get a little bit more into the fun nitty-gritty history. And of course, we're going to get some more drinks. So as always, thank you so much for following along. Go ahead and like and subscribe for more details and more fun Disney tricks and tips.